As I close, let me end where I started. That VUCA times are upon us today. And these volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous times are a call for us to focus on Christ and not on the Christs. The more you focus on the crisis, the more you get scared. But the more you focus on Christ, the more you become hopeful. The disciples' experience on the Sea of Galilee, when they were faced with a storm, is a reminder that every problem has an expiry date. Did you hear what I said? Every problem in your life, every problem in ministry has what? Has an expiry date. That's why when you read Acts chapter 4, the Bible says, and Christ stood up and he looked into the face, on the storm and said, "Storm, behave." And the Bible says there was a great calm. The greater the problem, the greater the peace at the end of it all. Despite the crisis before us, God still calls upon us to keep the boat afloat. Don't leave the boat. The Apostle Paul advised them, the greatest safety is for you to remain in the boat. Because out there, the storms are raging. Don't leave the public ministry. Don't leave the work. Stay in the boat. This is where you're actually going to survive. That's the reason why one songwriter, actually says, when darkness seemed to veil his face, I rest on his unchanging grace. The ship may be torn to pieces, but will still survive by God's grace. Just hold on to the peace that remains in your hand. These men in the midst of the storm were still able to survive because when the boat was gone, they actually held on to the remains, of the peace. There is always a remnant that we can actually hold on to the teachings of the church. Hold on